Welcome back to Video Review. Aaron Cavagnol here with Zach Collier. We are watching video today of the Illinois River, and we're actually at Greenwall Rapid here.
Yeah, this is a big rapid. It's a famous rapid in the West. It's class 5, especially at this flow. This seems like maybe 2,500-ish.
This person's rowing really hard.
That's Will. I think you just got to make that move.
He's so strong.
And that's a heavy boat.
I could never do it like that. I can't.
Will likes to run heavy boats. That's not a super light boat.
He's got someone in the front of it too. Yeah, that's a heavy boat.
I mean, look, you can just tell by how hard he has to row to move that boat. It's heavy, and he has wood oars. He's old school. So there's an eddy you can catch there. Sometimes it looks like he's not going for it.
Is that an Arda oar? Is that a green and white oar?
I don't think so, unless he found it on the river there. Going back to that move up top, I was on an Arda trip one time. You were there too, where a friend of ours popped an oar back there, and like it popped out of the pin. He went to throw it back in, and it went out, and then he had to pull the spare off, and he got it in right here to make the move. I don't remember that. It was awesome.
I very vaguely remember that. Yeah, totally. He's rowing spinnies too.
Yeah.
Man,
Will like
what
spinnies.
A tough guy.
So just going back, I want to say one thing. Going back, they're running 3 boats. It seemed to have good boat spacing.
Yep.
The one way to run this rapid is have safety at the bottom, get 1 boat down, and then run 2, or just run all 3 boats in a row. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. They're kind of just running as a team, and they had good spacing, right? You felt good about that?
Yeah, and it's tough keeping your spacing, leaving that top there. Oh, it's high right now. Whoa.
Yeah, like 2,500-ish. It could go all the way left pretty easy.
Bouncing the wall?
I mean, that wall on the left is kind of nasty. He kind of maybe could have wrapped there on that wall, which is out of the frame. But he's whatever happened, he's pointed to the right. And so it's going to be he can't really push this move. So he has to turn the stern around to pull this move.
Yeah.
And he does it. But that boat is so heavy, it's so slow to respond.
Bounce off the wall. Oh, that's lovely. Where's the boat that's behind him now? Ooh,
that's the issue.
Yeah.
This is maybe the downside of running so tight.
Yeah, but that guy just caught an eddy, right? He caught an eddy, and then Will's getting off.
Yeah, Will's getting off. The guy in the cat, that's the advantage of a cat boat is you're so light you can catch small eddies like that.
Well, and I'll say one of the nice things too is Will could have looked over his shoulder as this, and if this boat was coming a little sooner, he could have just waited for this boat to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it has a nice angle. Nice, wow.
Yeah,
nice
slides, makes the move with a little bit of
catches that eddy water behind that hole there. Wow, wow, that's a nice move.
That's the line. I mean, he just made the line with Will right there. And not to, before we watch the rest of Will's line, people are allowed to make mistakes. Like Will's running a heavy boat. He made a mistake. I feel like they handled this as best they could. And I think that's the important thing. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say one other thing I would say is up here at the top, when you're entering, why not bounce off that little rock on the left and hit it and slow your momentum down? And then that'll kind of bounce you back across, instead of trying to avoid it,
Going back to like right here. Let's start here.
Yeah, the other raft I think is even clearer with that raft, but right here is just like
hit that rock,
and
bounce back to the right because he got pushed pretty far left up against that wall.
Yeah, but if he dropped his back end down a little more, he could have bounced off of it a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely arm-shot quarterbacking. The one thing I do, but I see what you're saying.
I think that's a nice option there. I'm not saying it's going to work well.
I sometimes try to hit my bow on this rock down here.
Yeah, exactly.
And slide and then bounce into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the nice thing I like about Will's run through here is he does kind of get in a bad spot, but he takes his time right now, gets the angle, and does his best. He's not freaked out.
When he gets stuck on this rock, it's not a big deal. Like he stops for a second. He's just like, okay, what's going on? Look, he just puts his oars up and just waits.
Yep.
He's not doing anything.
Probably talking to the guy in front, saying, "Hey, relax, we're fine."
Yeah. What kind of beer do you want to drink tonight? Yeah.
Yeah. They're stable, so that's good. A lot of people freak out in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he kind of looks around, checks things out, talks to his crew. I have been on a trip, Aaron, where somebody went left over there, and we had to use ropes to pull them back up out of there. So you don't want to go in that catcher's mitt on the left. That would be my big worry.
And I'm going to say, for how hard Will was rowing up above, he's not rowing that hard in here. Like, we know he can row really hard. And it's just definitely finesse in here. He's just trying to get his angle right to get out of there. Just like working a little bit, but really just trying to get the angle and working his way out, being patient, not trying to rush it, knowing that the rest of the team's going to be fine.
Yep.
You know? Yeah.
Yep. And again, we'll watch this guy's line because this guy really slays it.
Yeah. I think that one right there, though, if he goes that way, he could have bounced that rock right there with his nose. It would have been even easier.
His boat's pretty light. He obviously looks strong and knows what he's doing. So he can treat this boat like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Where,
I usually don't go all the way back right there. I usually go down that chute that's between the two.
Oh, I don't. I go right. I've seen some bad stuff happen in that chute. You can see Will's fighting to go all the way over there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that little.
Do you really?
Little, oh yeah, that's my normal line. That's my go-to in a gearboat. Yeah, over there. Yeah, it's beautiful over there. It's great.
I love the pull. Like there's that slack water, like behind these holes. If you can just get your bow over there and just slowly pull across, I love that long pull above the rock.
Then you have to pull back again. It's just like, well, why go pull all the way from the left to the right, back to the left when I can just stay on the left?
It's nasty over there. I've seen boats get stuck over there. I disagree.
The cat. This is a nice move in the cat. The cat. This is like 3 strokes. Oh yeah, look at that.
He can go wherever he wants.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yawn.
Oh, he's taking. Oh wait, what's he?
Oh man, we gotta go this way. No. He was just trying to decide what he wanted to do. Yeah.
So this is. I mean, that spot. I feel like a little bit he's pulling upstream. He needs more angle through here. I mean, he does fine, but like some of these strokes are just fighting current. Like right in there, he's fighting current. He needs more angle to get more to the right.
That'd make it easier. That being said, it's a cat versus a raft, so he can kind of do that. I think in a cat you can get away with that a lot more. In the raft, he would have got him in trouble on. Yeah.
And I just like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people who push only, like I'm a pusher, I push moves. You can't push this rapid. And this is like a big water rapid. This is a rapid. You're kind of like taking it by parts and pushing sometimes. But if you notice, they're mostly pulling. And that bottom. This flow is pretty straightforward.
I think, and just like go to the right and go just straight down.
It used to go to the right of that rock.
Well, at the entrance. Well, we're just go fast forward. Get down to where they're entering the
right here
when they're past the entrance. Well, we go left of that rock there anyway sometimes, but like we did left that last time. The rock right up.
We went between the same rocks.
No, we went left of that.
No. It was much lower water. This is 22,000 plus. That was 650.
Yeah, well, we went farther.
Okay.
We went farther.
We went left. Yeah, I thought you said right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mixed up.
Sorry, but down here in this next part, I feel like sometimes I've gone one chute to the right of the chute they go in.
Yeah, I mean, I think every time it's different based on what the flow is when you get in the Scout, but sometimes it's a big nasty hole. When you go in there, let's look and see. I mean, I've seen
like right there.
This flow,
it's pretty clean right there.
That
not all over there, just to the left of where your arrow is.
Yeah, I've seen a big, like somebody running a big heavy gearboat just gut that hole and came out fine.
Yeah.
You mean right there?
Yeah, just on the other side of the right rock. Yeah, right on, just to the right of that rock. And then it lines you to go straight down the right side, the left side, all the way down. You don't have to do any missing stuff. You don't have to do any. I mean, yeah. For those who don't have big muscles.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a question of skill versus taking a little bit of a chance. Like the move that they're doing is a very conservative. Let's put our class 5 skill to the test. Let's make this move all the way to the left. Make this move all the way back right. I think these are skilled boaters. Like we're going to take the skilled conservative route. I think right in front of them, you're always taking a chance you could flip. The hole is there. It's just like why. If it breaks wrong or does something weird, you hit at a slightly wrong angle, you could flip.
You could also wrap on the rocks downstream on the left. And I mean,
you could, but like, I feel like skill wise, like this is easier skill wise, but if there's a chance you can make a small mistake that could be bad. If you go left, if you're a class 5 boater, you're going to make it. Like there's not a lot of chance taking down here. You're not going to wrap or get stuck based off luck in here. You're gonna get wrapped by a skill mistake.
So you're saying that Will had a skill mistake there?
He did. He made a skill mistake. But also
that boat's really heavy. Well. That's why in his boat I would like the other side a little
Yeah.
bit because I think it's lighter. I mean,
So I
the
think
boat's so heavy. Yeah.
I think so. For me, there's a good view of that hole right there. That's my take. If you're running a 16-foot gear boat like Will is, I think maybe you've got that hole because you have the weight you're gonna go through. Where if you had the Cat or that little lighter
Yeah, the
gear
little
boat,
yeah.
the lighter
Oh
one
yeah.
would maybe struggle in there.
No, the
Where
Cat I would
Will's,
definitely go, but I definitely go left in the Cat because you can ferry back and forth across the river like 5 times before you get to the bottom. You know, you can
well,
just
yeah.
so,
Where
yeah.
Will's boat, he, if he went through there, he'd probably power through. But again, Will's a great boater, so I think he would make, he's maybe I'm gonna try the more difficult line that's more
Yeah, totally.
conservative.
And the other thing
Turns
too
out
is they're
fine.
following him, and those other guys are following him. Maybe he's trying to set a line for them. You know,
Yeah,
show them
he's
where
like,
to
hey,
go.
just keep an eye on me, and I'll follow where you go. Although these guys look, they kind of
look
have
good.
that vibe that they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That they've probably been down to Illinois a few times. This isn't their first rodeo. I mean, this I love this guy. We're watching this for a third time, but this blue boat,
Yeah,
it's
a nice
just
line.
he's so calm. Yet even with Will stuck there, nice solid strokes, good angle.
Yeah.
He's sitting up comfortably. It's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, looks good. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, hey Zach, let's remind people pretty much all these videos. We don't just go choose people's videos to watch. People, we don't just be like, let's talk about this video. If you have a video you want us to break down and look at, or you want us to share it with folks, we love getting different videos. And pretty much you're running any water in a raft, whitewater in a raft, we'll talk about, or a cataract.
I mean, we'll commentate on anything because this is just fun. So
we'll commentate on kayaking, but we don't know much about kayaking.
I would love to commentate on SUP right now. That would be fun. Give us some SUP footage, and we'll commentate on SUP.
Yeah. IK, some inflatable kayak footage too would be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for another good episode, Aaron.
Yeah, you too.